All right, so the 1.2 live stream has just ended for Honkai Star Rail. They showed off a lot of stuff within about 30 minutes. We're gonna try and sum everything up as quickly as possible, starting with the first character banner, which is going to be Blade, the 5-star destruction wind character, showing off Arlan. Sushang, very good 4-star character. I would highly recommend trying to go for Eidolons for her. And Natasha, also a pretty good healer. If you guys don't know, she was a free character in the game and has been carrying my butt in Memory of Chaos. Second up, we have Kafka, the 5-star lightning nihility character, featuring the newest 4-star physical nihility character, Luka. We have Sampo as well as Serval. So TLDR on Kafka, she is able to trigger the dots that are currently on the enemies without reducing the actual count of the dots. So it's basically 2 instances. You trigger it on her turn, and then they also take additional dot damage when their turn starts. It's just very good, and they put all the dot damage dealers on her banner. It's a pretty stacked banner, if I do say so myself. Would highly recommend if anyone's a Kafka main or a Kafka wanter out there. Quickly moving on, because we'll go more in depth on these banners in a future video, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to kind of dissect it a bit more and talk about more about their abilities. I just want this to be a quick recap of 1.2. We have Forgotten Halls, a new Forgotten Halls, which is kind of confusing to me. So now we have like 3, kinda, or we have 2 Forgotten Halls, 1 Memory of Chaos. This is how you're going to get your free Yukong in 1.2. All you have to do is clear stage 1 of this new Forgotten Halls and Yukong will come home. We have Sim Universe, a new World 7 Sim Universe. I'd never thought we were going to get a Sim Universe World 7 until like another year. It's 1.2 and they already have a new one for us. So you're able to get more Herta Eidolons, of course, more Herta Bonds, the free ones, Stellar Jades, etc., stuff like that. But of course, along with new Sim Universe worlds, we have new relics thrown into the mix. And these relics are actually kind of insane if you take a look at them. So the 2-piece relic set for the first one, Rutilant Arena, increases the wearer's crit rate. The only other relics that we have right now is Inert Salsado, which is perfect for like follow-up characters, aka like Clara and Jing Yuan. But if you don't really benefit from that follow-up, you're only benefiting from the ultimate when you're at 50% extra crit. This one, however, says whenever the wearer's current crit is equal to or greater than a certain percentage, your basic attack and skill damage increases. Really good for like hunt characters like Sushang, Zila, Don Hung, stuff like that, because I'm over here in the transition of trying to switch my Inert Salsado pieces for my hunt characters over to like, say, Space Sealing Station. I might actually start working on this now for the skill damage, mainly because of my Sushang. Looks very interesting. We also have Broken Keel, the other one, 2-piece relic set, says increase the wearer's effect res. Already good for just that 2-set bonus. Good for support characters. However, whenever your effect res is equal to or greater than a certain percentage, all allies' crit damage increases as well. So before, I used to prioritize and I used to recommend Fleet of the Ageless, because every time you get HP, right? And then you increase your allies' attack by like 8%, and that can stack. That's what I would normally recommend for like support characters most of the time, if not Bond Whack, etc. Now, I might start recommending this for like your healers out there. Natasha, really good. You have effect res, resist those CC effects, the dot resist. Luocha, pretty much any healer, you're also increasing all of your allies' crit damage. Seems great to me, especially if you're comboing that with, say, like perfect timing, for example. No, you also benefit from extra healing on top of that. Seems really good in my opinion. I'm probably going to be farming this and running it on most of my supports and getting them a new upgrade, as well as trying this out on some of my DPS characters like Sushang. The good thing about this is, with the introduction of Sim Universe 7, there's also going to be another double Sim Universe drop. So you're going to be able to get a higher chance of actually getting these relics thanks to that. And I'll probably do, again, more standalone videos and follow-up videos, letting you guys and reminding you guys that, hey, now is the time to start saving your immersifiers so you're able to spend as much as you humanly possibly want before the event starts. I'll give you guys updates and reminders in future YouTube videos for that, but be on the lookout for that one, all right? All right, now this is something that also caught me off guard. And this is going to be my first time reading it, so bear with me. This is just going to be very casual here. We have new Cavern of Corrosion Relics. I did read the speed one on the right side very quickly. I did not take a look at the left one though. So let's quickly take a look at the left. It increases max HP for a 2-piece set. Let me go ahead and hide Twitch chat here so we can see the 4-piece bonus. When the wearer is hit or their HP is consumed by an ally, including by themselves, their crit rate increases for a certain number of turns. Okay, so this is going to be a blade piece, I think, right? If I'm looking at it, you're increasing max HP, and when the wearer is hit or their HP is consumed by an ally, including themselves, their crit rate increases for a certain number of turns. And it's stackable. So that's a blade piece, I'd say. That could be an Arlan piece as well. I'm gonna be honest, that could also be a Ting Yun piece, because let's be honest, she always gets hit. No, jokes aside though, this is really good for like Blade and Arlan, I'd say. Clara as well. Chat is saying Clara as well. That is very true. This could be a very good Clara piece. That seems good though. A 4-piece HP set. Very interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that one. That's good destruction characters. Yeah, this is pretty much good for destruction characters, more or less. What does Arlan, Blade, and Clara have in common? They're all destruction. This is good for your destruction characters. On the right side, we have a 2-piece, increases speed. 4-piece, increases whenever the wearer uses their ultimate on an ally, including on themselves. Speed for all allies is increased for a certain number of turns. This effect cannot be stacked. So you're increasing your speed, and speed for all allies increased for a number of turns. So this is a big support set then. This is a huge support set. This is going to be phenomenal on Asta. This could be good for pretty much any of your Harmony characters, right? Yeah, this is going to be good for any of your Harmony characters. Whenever the wearer uses their ultimate on an ally. I mean, not good for Yukong, right? Because Yukong doesn't use ultimate on an ally. Yukong's ult is on the enemy. So keep that in mind if you guys are thinking about running this. But you can still benefit from the 2-piece for increased speed if you wanted to run that. You have to make sure your ult can land on allies. AKA, your ult with Japard goes on allies. Your ult with Natasha goes on allies. So you can technically run this on a Japard if you want for more speed and increase the speed of allies as well once he shields up and ults. Good for Ting Yun because she targets an ally. Yeah, so this is going to be a very good support set. Again, we're going to dive into this in the future a bit more. We're going to try and dissect this and try and find out best in slots for new characters. Maybe even do updated guides, hell, if anything. So stay on the lookout for that for YouTube. But that seems very good. That seems very interesting, right? Yeah, especially on, like, say, Bronya. That looks really good. These new sets are insane. More so the right set than the left. I don't really have that many destruction characters invested in, but let me know what you guys think about these 2 new sets. Uses speed. Yeah, this wouldn't also... Yeah. You can't run that on, like, say, Silver Wolf either, by the way. On top of that, by the way, with the new relic sets, we also have, for the very first time in Honkai Star Rail, double relic drops from Cavern of Corrosions. Yes, it is time to start farming for some relics, getting double drops. Again, highly recommend trying to get to the highest Trailblaze level that you possibly can get before this actually starts, so you're able to get the maximum number of gains you can acquire for this. Really good, really big. And then we have companion quests for Kafka and Yukong. They're really good companion quests. Everyone's looking forward to that. There is a new Trailblaze mission as well, a main story. I don't have the actual screenshot to show you that. And then last but not least, icing on the cake, they said, why not? After all the stuff we're giving you, why not have a free 10 pull too? For just logging in. More funds for Blade, more funds for Kafka. Maybe even 1.3, 5-star Dan Heng or Fu Shen. It looks really good. 1.2 is looking great right now, and I am fully excited. Let me know what you guys are most excited for, whether it's the character banners, whether it's the new Forgotten Halls in the free Yukong Sim Universe 7, new relics for Simulated Universe, double relics, new Cavern of Corrosion relics, double Cavern of Corrosion relics, companion quests, or the 10 free pulls, or maybe just the new main quest. Everything looks fucking great. I'm fully excited. Join us over on Twitch if you guys are watching this right now. I am live and I do stream every single day. If you guys want to join us, beautiful chat. We're going to be discussing everything 1.2 and talking about ways to actually prepare and prep for that. If you guys are curious. Oh, I'm out of breath. I thank you guys very much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.